Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Meditation Minion. I am Rabbi Chana Leslie Glazer, just delighted to be with you on this gorgeous morning of early spring. And springtime means it is time for Passover. That is one of the places where my head goes. And lo and behold, Passover is coming up this weekend. So we are going to do a pre-Passover meditation. Meditation for getting ready for Passover. As many of you know, there are many people who will clean their homes for Passover, getting rid of the chametz, the leavened items. And it's kind of interesting to find out what those leavened items actually are. If you follow those practices, I found that really interesting to study those kinds of things. But anyway, that's the physical preparations for Passover. But there are many who will also undertake spiritual preparations for Passover. It's kind of a separate or parallel track. And oftentimes when people are running around doing all the grocery shopping and the cleaning and all that, they don't necessarily take time for this. So I'm very excited that all of you are on this morning and we can share that practice together. At least for these 20 minutes and any time that you choose to dedicate to it thereafter. So the concept is that we want to think about, just as we are thinking about what needs to be, what's the right word, eliminated from our kitchens, what needs to be let go of in our physical space. What things do we need to clear out or clean out? We're going to be opening up a moment to think about if there are certain areas in our spiritual or emotional lives that we may wish to let go of that are not going to be serving us going forward. So that is the classic spiritual exercise before Passover. And if you wish to engage with it, you can. And Mina is out there doing her little dog thing. We will press on nevertheless. And yeah, so let's begin. We're ready. So get comfortable in your seat. Relax the back. Pull the shoulders up and back, and that opens up the heart. And breathe. It's spring. Sometimes people have allergies and it's a little hard to breathe, but breath is still such a blessing, however it comes. So let's do a quick body scan. Look for areas of the body that may feel tense, and it's a good practice to breathe into those areas of tension, and then with the out breath to allow those areas to relax. So we'll start with the forehead and the top of the head. The eyeballs and the eye sockets. The jaw. Area around the ears. The neck. The top of the shoulders. The chest. The middle back. and the belly. The lower back and the hips. Thighs, the knees, the feet. And if you haven't already, we want to take a moment now too to slow down the breath. Especially with all the running of the Passover season, it's a great idea to slow down the breath. And we do that by just making sure that our out breath is longer than the in breath. So if your in breath is a count of 2 or 3, then your out breath might be a count of 4 or 5. Slowing down the out breath automatically helps us relax. So in the pre-Passover season, and also in spring overall, there really is a sense of change in the air, of movement. You may be feeling that movement. It's a change in energy outside, but also inside sometimes. We want to get attuned to that energy because it is there around us. And it is something that we can make sure that we are adjusting to and tuning in with. And also, it's a great moment to take advantage of and to think about changes that we may need to make. Since that change is in the air and in the energy, sometimes people find that changes are a lot easier to make at this time, in this moment, this special window that we have before Passover. So I want to invite you to think about something, whatever comes to mind, that it may feel like it's time to let go of. I'm not even going to share any examples because everybody will have their own things. You may wish to do this. You may choose not to, and that's okay too. And just sit and breathe and take in the energy of this beautiful spring morning. But if you wish to, you can think about something that you're ready to let go of. And you can picture what it looks like and feels like to be rid of that something that you are ready to let go of. And really experience it to the extent that you like and is comfortable for you. And when I come back on at the end, we'll talk a little bit about what to do with that. I'm going to put myself on mute now, and we'll have another 8 minutes of meditation to enjoy. Welcome back, everyone. Can slowly start to come back to the room. Take in the sounds of your environment. I hear birds, lots of birds outside. You may be hearing other things. So we're going to take a moment after I pause the recording to allow people to share if they wish to about things that they wish to let go of. But I also want to flag that we're going to be doing a special series for the next 7 weeks during and after Passover. That's a practice of counting the Omer. And each week we're going to have a special spiritual engagement practice with each week of the Omer. It's a 7-week period that runs between Passover and Shavuot, those 2 Jewish holidays. And it's a spiritual journey, and I invite you to join me on it. We'll have the recordings also up on the website every week, and you can also follow us there. We're so glad everyone who joined us, and either in live or on the recording, and hopefully we'll look forward to seeing you next week and throughout the Omer series. It's a really special opportunity and a special time, especially to engage areas of change and growth and awakening. It's really, I find it very meaningful and get a lot out of it, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So hopefully you'll join us, and we'll see you next time. Have a great week, everyone, and happy Passover.